Welcome back to L's TV. Yes, I am in a car. I know, crazy, right? Leave a like on the video, leave a subscribe. We're one subscriber away from 350 subscribers. We're trying to get to 400 ultimately, but one subscriber away from 350. So you can hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that share button. It would be greatly appreciated, dog. Like, I've been on this grind. I'm on the grind, but it's been a while since I did a long form video. I've been doing shorts here and there, but Manchester United are playing Everton on Monday. I was gonna say this weekend, but on Monday we're playing by ourselves again. We're the center of attention. Honestly, they just want us playing by ourselves every single time. It's gonna be a tough game. It's gonna be a tough game. Let's get straight into it. So we're playing Everton at their new stadium, and Everton at home have actually not been good. Let's be pretty real. Like, their form at home has not been good this season, and it's gonna sound crazy. That's a little bit of a concern because we've been doing well the last 5 games. We have 4 wins and 1 draw. That is not bad in any way, shape, or form, right? That's a pretty good run of form, I'd say, right? Especially for the position that we've been in, right? But I still see or still feel there's shades of that Manchester United from maybe 3 months ago, where we go against a team we should beat. You know, their record is poor and we should beat them, and then we just drop points. And I don't want that to happen again. I just want to get past those times, and we're in a period now where we need to just win every single game. We're not going to win every single game, as we saw last week, but we need to win majority of the games, and this is a game that you have to win. Everton away. They beat us at home with a 1-0 with a red card. If these players don't have vengeance, revenge, anger towards Everton and bottle it against this team, I'm going to be pissed. I'm going to be pissed if we lose to Everton because of how we lost to them this season. 1. 2, bro, we always beat Everton. We always beat Everton. No matter how shit we are, we beat Everton. And this has to be another time. I want to see goals. We got to smash them. 1-0 at home with a red card, and we lost to them. And those players are going to go out there and not say, yo, man, them, we need to go and win this game. We need to go and smash them 4-0. That's what I want to see. I don't want to see no nonsense. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's going to be a tough game. Everton are still a good team. Let's be real. Like, David Moyes has been doing a good job this season. They just beat Bournemouth away 2-1. They've been doing really well away from home. That's the truth. Poor at home, but really well away from home in recent weeks. And I'm pretty sure they're like 9th in the league or something like that. They're doing pretty well. They're doing really, 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 really well. They brought in Tyreek George in January as Grealish is out for the season. So that's going to be another problem to deal with. I think he's a good player. I do think Tyreek George is a good player. I honestly don't know why. I don't know why Chelsea sold him and got Garnacho, because I think he's better than Garnacho fundamentally, right? But we're not talking about Chelsea right now. So those are a couple of the threats. Barry's been in good form. I think Barry's actually a decent player. He's been in decent form in terms of scoring. Maybe not all around play, but in terms of scoring, he's been there. Dewsbury Hall, we still have to look for. He's back from injury now. He's been playing. He scored against us last time. He's going to be up for it. It's going to be an interesting game. I think the game is going to be won in that midfield. If we can get that midfield battle won, we win the game. We win the game. We need to control it from the midfield. Bruno Fernandes needs to create chances. Kobbie Mainoo, I need you to do your thing. We just need our players to play to the level that they are. That's really what we need in this game. And this is a very, 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 very important game as well, because the teams around us, they're all looking a bit shaky right now. Even Chelsea. Chelsea are playing Burnley this weekend. I still think they'll beat Burnley, but you wouldn't be surprised if they go and drew against Burnley. Liverpool, you wouldn't be surprised if they played Nottingham this weekend, and Nottingham are at home with new manager Bounce. They just beat Fenerbahce away 3-0 yesterday. They're going to go at home with their first game under their new manager, and they're going to be up for it. They could get Liverpool to drop points, right? Aston Villa, they play Leeds this weekend. Leeds have been good this season. Maybe they'll drop points there. We can catch them as well. Even though City have a really good record against Newcastle at home, it's still possible Newcastle can get something. I know I should be looking at 2nd or 3rd or what's not, but these are still the teams around us, and we need them to drop points. We need to solidify ourselves with Champions League football. And we play last of everyone. So depending on how results go, it might sway, not really sway our motivation, but it could be that we're even more motivated or the same level of motivation, if you understand what I'm saying. Because As I said before, if those players are not up for this game, if everyone, fans, everyone is not up for this game to say, yo, we need to go and whitewash Everton because of what they did to us in the season, what are we doing here, right? What are we doing here? We need to beat this team. And I don't want, again, I was going to say I think we will. But you guys know on this channel, every single time I say that, it's a mad thing, right? So I ain't going to say nothing, but we should win this game. We 100% should win this game. And honestly, we should have won against West Ham too. Yes, we didn't play great at all, but we had chances to win that game as well. So I can see that the players do actually want to fight for something. You know, they're showing something, right? So that's what we really ask for. Show some fight, show some desire, show that you want to at least try to win. Because dropping points is one thing, but it's how you drop points. You know, are we dropping points by just getting outplayed, like how Arsenal did against Wolves, where they just kind of cruised 2-0 up and they kind of cruised and didn't really take it as seriously and just let themselves slip away? You know, Wolves started winning duels, overpowering them, and then they drew 2-2 in the end. And I don't want another situation like that. Because, again, it's their new stadium. They're going to want to win the game. They haven't won a while at home. They're going to be up for it as well. So it's going to be tough. In terms of the lineup, the only change I'd want to see for a game like this, SESKO must start. Benjamin Sesko must start this game. SESKO has been very good in the last 5 games, I'd say. Scored a winner off the bench versus Fulham. Scored off the bench versus West Ham. Scored against Brighton as well. I'm pretty sure he scored 2 goals versus Burnley, I think it was. Yeah, I think it was Burnley. But yeah, Sesko's been doing really well recently, so he deserves to start this game. And I take out Ahmad or Cunha. If you take out Ahmad, just put Mbemo on the right, put Cunha on the left, Sesko up top. Because I thought Ahmad was very, very, very poor last game. And yes, Ahmad's been playing well in the other games, but not really getting that end product. And I think it's just time to, just get on the bench for one game, see how he reacts to coming off the bench. He might still start the next game after that. I have no problem with that. I just think that Sesko, regardless, whoever is bench, just not Mbemo. For FPL reasons. But Sesko must start. And I think he will. I really think he will. I mean, if I wouldn't go and get mad at Carrick if Sesko doesn't start, right? Because at the end of the day, Sesko's been doing well off the bench. And Carrick might say to himself, okay, yes, Sesko must start, but the team itself is not really losing the game. So we're going to just stick with the same thing and then do the same Sesko sub and what's not. But if he goes around that thought, I think it will just be too predictable, right? Because the obvious sub will be, we're going to bring on Sesko first, right? They're going to prepare with the intention that Sesko's going to start and with the intention that Sesko's not going to start. So they're like, okay, they didn't start with Sesko, so we're going to go with this plan. So now we know that they're going to bring on Sesko at some point, right? Because it has to happen. You can't just leave him on the bench, right? But again, I don't think he'll do that. I think Sesko will start. I think Ahmad's actually going to drop out. No, I actually don't think. I think Cunha is going to drop out because, yes, Ahmad's poor last game, but defensively and just for the balance of the team, he might just be, his thing. But the thing about that is he going to play on the left? Is Mbemo going to play on the left? Because I don't think you can drop Mbemo either. Even though Mbemo was poor last game as well, he still got an assist. The game before, he got a goal. Mbemo's just GA. He'll get you GA. So you don't want to bench a player like Mbemo, especially like Mbemo's our top scorer. You don't bench our top scorer. That doesn't make any sense, right? So he's not going to be benched. So it's going to be Cunha or Ahmad. And for me personally, I would probably drop Cunha. I love Cunha, but we got to rotate the team. It's how we build a squad. You know what I'm saying? Zersky as well did well off the bench. I'd like to see him get a few more minutes against Everton as well off the bench. That'll be great. I thought he was pretty good versus West Ham. I thought he probably should have got unlucky to not score. I don't want to say should score because it was a hard header, right? It wasn't nothing easy, and it almost went in. On another day, that goes in, right? So I want to give Zersky some credit there. But I'm really interested to see how our fullbacks do in a game like this. Dalot has been, most of this season, yes, he's been all right the last 5-6 games. Most of the season, Dalot's been trash. He's been trash, right? Let's have it right. And Everton have some exciting wingers out there. Dibbling, George. Yeah, they have they have some exciting wingers, right? So we're going to see how that goes. Luke Shaw as well, poor for that West Ham goal. I mean, I don't know. Personally, I would probably drop Dalot or put Dalot at left back and then put Mazuari in. I don't know why Mazuari is not starting. I think he's just a better player than Dalot in every way. Why is he not starting? You know, Mazuari, I think, is another must start this game. I'm not going to be mad if he doesn't, but I don't know. Y'all let me in the comments down below. Do y'all think Mazuari is better than Dalot? Or is it just me? You know, I think he's better than Dalot. I really do think so. So I think he really should just be starting games, man. You know, I'd like to see Cart tweak this team a little bit. You know, I understand we're one game a week, so you don't really need to change much. So I'm not asking, you know, for the whole entire team to get dropped or half of 11 get dropped. You know what I'm saying? But I just want to see some tweaks. You know, SESKO starting maybe, is Mazuari starting as well. You know, see how that goes. And if it goes well, we keep it going, you know? Another thing is that Maguire might not start this game. I think Euro will probably start because Maguire had a little bit of a knock in the last game, and Euro was very good off the bench. He was, without Euro last game, we'd probably lose it. We'd probably lose it 3-1, right? So he was very, 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 very solid last game. Came out with a point to prove, and that's what I want to see. They were hating on Euro because of the Aston Villa goal that Rodgers scored against us. And, oh, Euro, 50 million, why did we sign him? He's not that good because he made a mistake. Brother, he's 20 years old, man. What's wrong with you people just going in on players like, it's his second season in the Prem at 21 years old, and you expect him to just be world class, one of the best defenders in the game? He's going to make mistakes. I'm telling you now, he's going to make another one. He will. He will make another one. All of our players will make mistakes. It's about how often those mistakes happen. And it's not like Euro has been defensive shambles the entire time at Manchester United. Most of the time Euro's been here, he's been good, bro. You know, so I don't understand some people that kind of hate on Euro and say, yo, he's not that good. Like, I don't get it. I genuinely don't get it. I think he's been good most of the time at Manchester United, and he's a good player and a good prospect. We signed him for potential and how good he is now, because he's still good now. So, and he's going to get better. So why not just, why are we, you know, hating on the man and, you know, hoping he does bad? Some people are, just for what? For what? You know, so I hope he starts this game as well. I hope he does really well. I really, really do. But yeah, as I said, I think we can win this game. I really think it shouldn't be anything complicated. That's a man that's just happened in front of me anyway. Some guy almost just got hit by a car, but that's not the point. Besides people getting hit by cars, we need to get 3 points. 3 points for us right now is more important than that guy almost getting hit by that car. Sorry to you, brother. You know what I'm saying? So we need to get it done. We need to get it done. Let me know in the comments down below. How are we feeling about the game? How are we feeling? Are y'all confident? You know, are we feeling the gas right now? You know, we haven't lost in a while, actually playing good football. Or are you still a little bit skeptical? What's going to happen? How are we going to, you know, keep this run going? Because I'm on that side. I'm not fully, I know I said in one of my videos, I'll be a little bit gassed because I'm still happy. I'm 100% happy. I just can't, I'm just scared. You know, I'm scared still. I'm still traumatized by what Manchester United has been the last 2-3 years. I'm like, are we going to beat Everton though? Are we going to do that? Are we going to, I don't know. But I think we really can win this game, man. I'm decently confident. I'm going to be honest, regardless of my extra thoughts. But yeah, people, leave a like on the video. Leave a subscribe. We're close to 400. We're one away from 350. So just click the like button, click the subscribe button, and I will catch y'all in the next video, people. So peace out.